Hey guys, it's KJ48 and welcome back to my Empyrion Galactic Survival Let's Play. This is episode 11, and we've actually had an update. It wasn't a major update, it was like a point update. The new update was actually 3.2. They've got new character looks for the hair and the helmet. Let me see if I can get around and look at this guy. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you know, looks pretty good. What about the helmet? Let's put on the helmet. Yeah, helmet looks pretty cool. I like it. We also have a new jetpack look. The jetpack functions the same, but now, like when you're like going up and to the right, you see little things pushing to the sides. You know, well, actually, it doesn't look like anything's pushing but the up one, but it's kind of like a little bit like Space Engineers type jetpack look, which is pretty cool. You know, it looks pretty pretty realistic. They've also added probabilities of drones spawning to resources. Now every resource has a different probability that it is guarded. They removed neodymium from the starting resources in the escape pod, which I find very interesting. They increased the 24-hour cycles from 30 minutes to 60 minutes, so now the game will be keep it's basically everything slowed down. Days will last twice as long, so will nights. They've improved the inventory window that shows the character stats, new equipment slots. Only helmet toggle is available for now. You can see right here. That looks pretty cool, man. A jetpack slot. Maybe we can improve our jetpack. You know, eventually. A backpack slot. An O2 tank slot. That's freaking awesome. And we got body armor. And we've got the helmet. Pretty freaking sweet. See your food, oxygen, stamina, all that stuff right there. Then they've done a lot of bug fixes. So if you want to check out the update, just go to Empyrion Galactic Survival website, and the link is in the description, at the bottom of the description. So go check it out if you wanted to read the full patch notes. But that was the highlights. And when we last left off, last video, God, that's a lot of lasts. When we last left off, in our last video, I told you I was going to go grinding, and I did. I went ahead and grinded on stream. Let's check out some of my stuff we got in here. Oh, by the way, they also changed the look of the cargo boxes and the RCS units. Can't really show you. Yeah, the RCS units look different now. So, pretty cool. Anyway, I went ahead and got a lot of iron and silicon. God, I've got a lot of silicon. I didn't realize how much silicon I had. I've actually got a pretty decent amount of iron, but I'm using a lot of it for metal plates. As a matter of fact, we should probably slow down on that a little bit. Don't want to make too many metal plates. I want a lot of metal plates, but, you know, we got to save some iron as well. I didn't get any copper or cobalt. I think I did get some neodymium. You know, I just kind of grabbed whatever I passed by. And one thing I've been noticing while flying this ship around is that this ship takes a lot of power to fly around. Like while I'm flying around in this thing, I think the power, like with both of these fuel tanks full, it only lasts for about 20 minutes. That's a lot. That's 20 that's one fuel container per minute. That's a lot. So I was thinking, like, I got a hold of the developers on Twitch, because this is right after the major update, and it feels like I'm using more power now than I was before the update. And I got a hold of them on Twitter. Sorry, got a hold of them on Twitter, and I was like, you know, what's up with that? Is that a bug? Is that a feature? I didn't see it in the patch notes. And then they told me, and I kind of realized this on my own before they told me, but, you know, I didn't say anything. But they actually said that when you get into space, these ships are really, really efficient. They use barely any power. They're really awesome. And the reason you're using a lot of power is because you're fighting against gravity. And I don't know if you guys see where this is going, but this is their way of trying to bring back the hover vehicles, the ground vessels, whatever you want to call them. I always lamented that ground vessel. I don't know what to call them. They're called hover vessels, so I'll call them hover vessels. I was always lamenting that the hover vessels were kind of useless and you didn't really need them and you could just fly around the planet. That's not so much the case anymore. If you are flying around the planet in your spaceship, you are going to have to, theoretically, I don't know how this works because I haven't used a hover vehicle in a while, but if you are flying around on the spaceship in your small vessel, then you're going to be mining out more, what do you call it? You're going to be eventually mining out, more promethium pellets. You know, more promethium. You're gonna have to farm more promethium because you're using more power. And like, I don't know, I kind of want to build a hover vessel. I guess that's what I'm trying to get at. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be building a hover vessel. Let's go ahead and put down some more lights where needed, because, by the way, I am expanding my base here, right over here. The only thing I've got, I know concrete about this base that I want to do, is there's going to be an entrance right here. Okay, coming into the base. The first room you're going to see on the right is going to be the farm. Yeah, the farm. Yeah, farm. So yeah, that's where it's going to be. This is going to be the farm. I'm also going to have this come all the way out and eventually go down there, so you could harvest those two things without having to go into the water. And other than that, I really don't have any plans for this base, except over here is going to slope up onto the mountain. I'm going to kind of build with the mountain. You know, kind of over the mountain, on top of the mountain. I don't know. I really don't have concrete plans, but I do have some ideas. So, oh, another thing, the food processor. Check it out. It doesn't look like a toilet anymore. This looks way, way cooler. Man, that looks awesome. I love that food processor. Look. Okay, so, what do we need? What do we need? Okay, so we've got... Oh, by the way, you could put small constructors on hover vehicles, which I was not aware of. So we've got the cockpit, and we've got the small constructor. What else do we have? I could take from this, although I really don't want to take from this. I want to leave this here as, like, backup. This is basically all my stuff that if I ever need to, you know, if I ever spawn on the planet, I need to make a vessel to get me off the planet, I can. But we're not going to mess with that. We're going to come on over here. And, oh, by the way, people told me lasers shoot faster now than they used to, so I did make a laser, and I'm not doing anything with it right now. We'll mess around with that later. But I made a bunch of this stuff. Yeah, that'll work. Drill charges I need. Okay, so I got a bunch of stuff here. So what do we need? What do we need? So what we're going to need first is a core. Let's make a few cores. Then we're going to need to turn those cores into a hover vessel starter. We're going to need the hull block. Wait. Hull block. Oh, we're going to need a hover engine too. Okay. So where's the hover engine? I don't think I've ever made one. It's got to be here. Hover engine. Oh, that's right. It's a weird looking thing. There it is. Hover engine. Blue. Yes. Then once we have those two, we should be able to make the starter. We got the core. We need hull blocks. Okay. Just put them in here. Okay, and that'll be it for the hover vessel starter. Okay, so we've got the cockpit, we've got the small constructor. We're going to need... we're looking for blue here, by the way. Hover vessels are blue. So we're going to need about 6 directional thrusters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not sure how many normal thrusters. I'm not sure how many... Let's just make 3 for now, just because normally on my hover vehicle, I'd want to use 3 thrusters on the back because it looks cool. But this whole thing about this, let's make it RCS as well. This whole idea of the hover vehicle is to cut down on power, not have unnecessary power. So I might only use 1 thruster. I'm not really sure. We're gonna have to see how that goes. All right. So what else am I gonna need for it? I do want some refrigerators on it. I've got the fridges here. I do want some cargo boxes on it. Those are cargo boxes I made for this. Yeah, that'll work. Let's put some of this stuff away if we can. Yeah. Okay. Now, what kind of weapons are we going to want on this thing? Can you put turrets on a hover vehicle? You can. That is so weird. Rocket turret, minigun turret. Let's make 2 of each, right? Oh, they take advanced CPU, so maybe we shouldn't just make these willy-nilly. Let's put 1 of each and we'll see which one we like better. Okay, is there anything else, guys? Anything else? And I know I can't read your comments. I don't know why I'm asking, but what else would we want on this thing? Lights? We've already got lights. Right there. We can make a few more, though. Yeah, let's make a few more lights. What else? Oh, oxygen. We can actually put an oxygen station on it. Now, an oxygen station says... Okay, so there's 2 ways for you to get oxygen. Actually, we're not going to need oxygen on this planet anyway. But I'm debating if I want to put it on there anyway. Just to have a complete system. That's actually a tough call. If you use an oxygen bottle, your O2 value is 200. Okay. Now you could turn an oxygen bottle, use an oxygen bottle, turn it into a small oxygen bottle. Okay, but you only get 50. So that's 25% of the overall oxygen you get out of the oxygen bottle. You can use a small oxygen bottle, but you lose all that extra oxygen. But is it really that big of a deal? I mean, it's not like it's hard to get these oxygen containers. And we're not going to need a lot of oxygen on this planet, but we might need oxygen on other planets. Let's just make the oxygen thing. This is going to be a hover vehicle, but it's not going to be like my typical small build. This thing might be a little bit extravagant. I kind of want to mess around with it and have some fun with it, so let's see what we can do. Yeah, let's get it. Let's do it. Get it all. There we go. Alright, guys, I'm going to pause the video here while this stuff crafts, and I will come back and we'll build our hover vehicle. See you then. Okay, guys, I think I have about everything I need, so let's go ahead and start this bad boy. We could start building it right here. There we go. Alright, looking good, looking good. So, first things first, let's go ahead and put on the cockpit. And does it matter which way it's facing? I don't think it does. There we go. Let's put some blocks underneath. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put some blocks on the back for the power sources. Or power source, I should say. We're also going to make this a little wider than we usually make. So let's put one on each side. And let's put a few more in front. Something like that. Okay. Okay. So, let's come on around the back, and we're going to put in the... I never made the power stuff. Unbelievable. It's like the most important thing. And you guys probably told me in the comments, but that's okay. That shouldn't take too long. So what do we need? What do we need? We're going to need for blue items. So we're going to need this, and we're going to need this. We're going to need metal components. They're actually being made right now. So let's go ahead. Can we make 2 of these? We cannot. Let's grab the metal components we already have. We actually ran out of metal components. We had about 250. And, like, they just went, like, boom, gone. Like, I couldn't believe how quick they went. But that's okay. We have more being made. Okay. So we're going to need 1 of these and 2 of these. Alright, so those are being made. So let's look at the side right here. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to put these on the side like so. Yep, I like it. This looks good. And on the front. Like so. And over here. Oh, like so. Okay. Alright. Are those done yet? We've got one of these. We've got this. And the other one's just about done. And there we go. Alright, that didn't take that long. Small oversight. No biggie. Brah. Let's put this down here so we have some more room to build. Okay, so you can go right in the middle. We want you protected. Like that. And you guys will go on each side of it. Like that. And on this side, you'll go like that. And we need the RCS unit right behind it. That's the basic idea of the beginning of the structure. And trying to think on where... Now, this is where it's going to get a little bit more difficult. We're going to need to put on this thing. We're going to need... Alright, let's put on the small constructor first, because that's probably the biggest thing. How big is this? Oh, it's 3 across the back? Alright, we'll put this right on the back then. This thing's already going to be too far back. We could always put the front. What can we put on the front? We could put the turrets on the front. It's going to look bad. I'm not sure we could put the turrets where this will look good. I don't want to put anything on the front, though, because the front is what will get shot first. So, turrets go on the front, lights go on the front, stuff like that. Alright, let's just put this on the back here. And then number 8. Yeah, I like it like that. That'll work. Okay, so we could put that there. We're gonna need 2 refrigerators. 2 refrigerators is important. Although I do want them right next to each other. Maybe 1 refrigerator? Maybe. This is gonna be my hunting vehicle too, though, so I kind of want 2 refrigerators. Where do I put the refrigerator? I don't want to make this thing any bigger on the back. I really don't. I think on the top we will put this oxygen station. I think if you stand on the oxygen station, this oxygen station is not going to line up properly. That's going to bother me. Whatever. I think if you stand on the oxygen station, it will actually give you oxygen, although I'm not sure. Well, this thing has power. Let's give it a shot. Might as well see. Okay, come on up here. Now, if I could stand on this and get oxygen. Yep. Okay, you could just stand on that. Okay, that's perfect then. It's exactly perfect. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, this is what I've got so far. Kind of got some ideas floating around in my head. I'm not really sure. I kind of want to get this done in this video. So I will be pausing if I get stuck on anything and have to think about it for too long. Whoa. Damn, man, I just teleported. Look at how pro I am. I'm teleporting and shit. Awesome. Come on. Give me... What the hell? Give me up there, brah. Need to get to work. This will actually give me some room to possibly put something else on the front of this thing. Not sure I want to deal with this, though. The thing is, I don't want to put anything on the front because anything on the front is going to be in danger. You know, so... Not really sure how I want to handle that, but let's see. Gives me options. That's the important thing. Ooh, how do I want to handle these corners? Well, this has definitely got to come out. Okay, this is what I have so far. My God, this thing is a beast. I might name it the Beast. Got the turrets on the outside. I've got 2 refrigerators and storage on the inside right here. Power on the other side. Over here I've got the constructor, more power. Oh my God, the turrets are on the top. I want to see which turret I like better before I I'll probably replace one of these turrets with something else later. And right now I'm putting the retrograde thrusters on. There we go. So now we just have to worry about left and right. So we're probably gonna have to put some more hover stuff on this too, although I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. Now, where would be the best place for left and right? I want 2 facing each way. 1 in the back, 1 towards the back, 1 towards the front. I'm guessing this is probably a good spot for it. Although I don't want to put a thruster where I'm going to be doing my inventory stuff. So let's you know what? It really doesn't matter. It matters in real life, but it wouldn't matter in the game. So let me think. I could always put it on top. Maybe do something a little bit different with the top. By the way, check it out. I can actually get oxygen from that just like that. It's pretty sweet. Left and right, huh? It's not too bad of a spot. I kind of want it hidden, though. Kind of want it hidden. Well, let's put 1 right here. Okay, 9. And let's put 1 right... I don't know, I think right here would be best. Okay, 9. Alright. This thing is gonna be a... This is a behemoth. Maybe I should call it the behemoth. Yeah, so much for, you know, making something fuel efficient. God. I mean, it's still probably going to be more fuel efficient than the other thing I made, but still. Than the, it's probably going to be more fuel efficient than the than this thing, and I'll tell you why. Here, let's turn this off, actually. And I'll tell you why, because the thrusters on these are, even these big thrusters on these are still different than these big thrusters on these. And let's see, actually, I wonder if we could see if they use less power. Let's take a quick look here, because I'm kind of curious. Alright, so green is small vessel. So these are the thrusters for the small vessel. The energy in is 80 kilowatts. Now, these are the small... Yeah, look at that. Wow. These are the normal thrusters for the hover vehicle, and the input, the energy in is 20 kilowatts. Wow. Force is 15. Force is 90, but you don't need that much when you're on the ground. Oh, so these are... Yeah, and the directional ones are even less. So that's actually quite a big difference there. Alright, let's go ahead and put these on. Let's see if we could drive this thing. Oh god, this thing is ridiculous. Oh my god, this thing's ridiculous. I wonder how far I can go up. 2 meters, okay. This thing is a hover vehicle that's 4.78 tons. Oh my god. This thing is going to handle poorly. I wonder if putting more hover things on the bottom would help. Oh my god, this thing turns terribly. I might have to put regular thrusters on this all the way around. Ugh. This thing's hilarious. Yeah, I'm going to have to put maybe even another RCS unit. Oh yeah, we're going to have to put regular thrusters everywhere. We're going to have to... The problem is it's hard to work on the thing. Well, yeah. So I'm thinking, does the hover engine actually matter, guys? Does anybody know? Actually, you know what? I didn't even look at how much energy this is taking. Oh yeah, this thing will last. This thing will last forever. Yeah, look at this. Much better energy. I'm not turning enough though, so I do need to make some adjustments on this thing. So let's do that now. Okay guys, I'm back. I've put a hover engine in the front. I'm gonna put another one in the back, and hopefully that'll help. I also replaced these thrusters with normal thrusters. Vertical movement is now much better. I put 2 more RCS units in there, and turning is still not great, but it seems pretty decent. So let's go attack a tower before we finish up this video. Oh, those extra... I think those extra hover things on the bottom might have helped. This thing turns really poorly. This is not a great design ship. It's too damn heavy, but you know, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. Can I force these things to shoot? I think these things will only shoot at... Actually, can I man these turrets too? Let me see. Yes, I can. Well, that's pretty cool. Let's see. What do we got here? Yeah, here we go. This guy's getting rocket launched. Rocket launcher, biatch! Someone told me if you want to use both the turrets first, or else they won't work properly when you're fighting the towers. So I'm not really sure how accurate that is, but I figured it's pretty fun. Okay. And we just got some easy meat. Wow, the thing is not maneuverable at all, but it's, you know, it's pretty interesting. I think if it doesn't work right, I might have to make another hover... The next hover vehicle I make on other planets will definitely not be as crazy big. But, I don't know, it's pretty funny for a hover vehicle. Like, I always make my hover vehicles, I've always made them really small and just, you know, just basically small. And it's really nice to have something a little different. So, sometimes you have to go different, even if it's not the best setup in the world. And I think it looks pretty intimidating. So that's something. Oh, you know what? I didn't get lights for this damn thing. Alright, I'll just have to remember in post to brighten up the video when it gets dark. I could see just fine in the dark. I know you guys can't, though. Alright, so let's find a tower and put this thing to the test. I think I've destroyed a lot of the towers around me. Yeah, this thing is okay. I just don't know if it's going to be able to dodge the tower shots. It's the only thing I'm worried about. And the hover thing is kind of annoying. Like, not annoying, but it's just, it's kind of weird. Kind of bounce all over the place. I do not have any clue how good these turrets are going to operate. This thing might get destroyed for all I know. It's pretty well armored and protected, though, so that's cool. Let's see what we got here. Alright, we just got to keep moving. This turret is dead. Jesus, if I defeated every turret on this planet? I mean, every alien tower on this planet? Alright, well, let's keep looking around. Power usage is 15%. We got tons of power. This thing is doing what it's supposed to for the most part. Its handling isn't great, but what it's doing is it's allowing me to save power. So that's really nice. Although you could always just go ahead and farm the extra promethium and not worry about it, but I don't know. It's still okay. It's still okay. The hover vehicle is it's an option now. But before it wasn't an option. It was just a waste of time. But now it's kind of an option. Maybe not the best option. I don't know. I guess it depends on how you look at it. But yeah, and this isn't the best build. I will admit that. Come on, come on. I need to put more thrusters on the back. Maybe, I don't know. But even if it was well built, this is still a problem with the hover vehicles. They've never been great at handling. You know, it's just the way it is. Again, this game's in early alpha. They will be, you know, doing their thing. Oh yeah, there's some kind of jump thing you could do with the hover vehicles as well. I think it's you hold shift and then you press spacebar and it'll like kind of jump. That'll get you out of some sticky situations. Although this thing's so damn heavy. Even how heavy this is with all these thrusters, though. Look at the power usage. Oh, here we go. Shoot that thing. Yeah, those turrets aren't shooting anything. They're supposed to be automatic, I thought. I mean, maybe I was wrong. I don't know. Does anybody know, are these turrets supposed to be automatic? I thought they were. They don't seem to be doing anything, though. Let's get out and man the turret ourselves. Where are you? There you are. He's not shooting at me either, though. That's weird. Now let's get out and see if it shoots automatically. Nope, it's not. Yeah, these maybe these turrets aren't supposed to shoot automatically. I thought they were. Well, if they don't shoot automatically, this whole build is screwed. I can't go up any farther. Okay, so these turrets are not shooting automatically. If anyone has any idea on if they are supposed to be shooting automatically, I thought they were. But if they're not meant to shoot automatically, then this thing is a complete waste. I built the entire ship around the fact that these turrets would be able to shoot automatically. Let's see if anything's been damaged. Nope. Well, let's still go after an alien tower. We've come this far. Yeah, but like I said, I built this whole thing around the basis that it's going to be slow and lumbering, but it should shoot automatically at stuff. If it's not going to shoot automatically at stuff, I might tear the whole thing down. Let me know in the comments, because I'm sure you guys know. I'm sure you guys know. And if it doesn't shoot automatically, then we're going to have to go back to the drawing board, make a much slimmed down, smaller design, a lot lighter, which is fine. The only thing is, if we make it lighter, we're probably not going to be able to bring the automatic crafting station with us. Or what we can do is we can build a hover vehicle that is specifically built around staying out of danger. Because if you put guns on the front of the hover vehicle, it's like, it kind of sucks because you can't really line up your shots. Like, you can't like look up and down. So if you put guns on the front of this thing, what you were shooting at would have to be right in front of your like crosshairs by mistake almost, and it's not really a good setup. So yeah, putting guns on the hover vehicle is not really a great plan, but we could use the hover vehicle strictly for. Oh boy! All right, let's fly. Let's fly past this. Okay. Oh, man, these things are good at leading their targets. Yeah, this thing's gonna get destroyed. Oh, why did I stop? Why am I stopping? Oh, because I'm losing. Yeah, I'm losing stuff. Let's get out of here. Yep, we're dead. Yeah, and my turrets are not shooting at anything. Completely useless. I'm not sure if that's supposed to not shoot at anything or what, but out of there. And there it goes. Whole thing's destroyed. Oh, they stopped shooting at it. Maybe because the core is gone? Not really sure. Well, guys, I'm going to call this one here. I'm going to have a long walk home. Let me take my helmet off. I don't know why I had it on in the first place. But we should have enough food and oxygen. Well, we're going to have enough oxygen to get home because we took off our helmet. And we should have enough food. So there you go. The big, bulky hover vessel setup is very poor. And it did not work. But, you know, you never know unless you try. And if you guys know why those turrets were not shooting automatically, I'm assuming they're just not automatic turrets. I don't know if they were bugged or whatnot, but I actually brought my coffee. That's cool. I'm going to be able to put my coffee to good use. So I'm not sure if those... let's line up ourselves with our base. That's pretty good. So I'm not sure if those turrets were bugged or not, or if they're not supposed to shoot at your enemies. Maybe they're just supposed to be man turrets for like, it could be just be man turrets for like multiplayer. You know, you have one person driving around in the hover vessel, the other person gets on the turret, and that could be what they're meant for. You know, well, we'll see. We shall see. I'm going to run home, and we're going to call this one here. That's going to be it for episode 11, and we'll see you next time for episode 12. Till then, take it easy.